Okay, well, good afternoon, everybody. I'm sorry I'm late here, but we'll get right underway here, and it's an exciting time of the year. Obviously, Thanksgiving is tomorrow, which means winter break for JCPS students is right around the corner, so people want to start planning for that. And then JCPS kids are going to enjoy a break from school from December 19th through January the 3rd, along with their teachers and school administrators. And of course, private schools throughout the city are off about the same time as well. So the question is, how do we keep these kids busy? Our hope is that throughout the break, everybody's going to have a good restful break, an enjoyable break, and everybody returns ready to close out the school year strong with good focus on academics and good focus on out-of-school activities as well. So, of course, especially for parents, restful and enjoyable means making sure that there are things to keep the kids active and engaged all throughout the break. And we're fortunate here in Louisville. We've got a lot of activities, and we've got a lot of strong institutions offering a lot of different programs that are all fun and interesting. And there's a lot of programs that are free as well, or some that are at very low cost for when the kids are out of school. Amongst them is the Louisville Parks and Recreation team. It's represented here today. I don't see Margaret Brosco, our director, here today, but I see Assistant Director Ben Johnson with us today. So thank you, Ben. You'll be hearing from him in a second. We're also joined by Robbie Valentine over here, who's back to offer his free winter break basketball camp right here at the Cyril Allgaier Community Center. Robbie, I'll be thanking you when you get up, but you're always there for the community. Thank you very much. So if you want more information on activities and programs offered by our Parks Department during the break, they can be found at the website, bestparksever.com, or by calling 574-PARK, P-A-R-K, or 7275. So, we're also going to hear from Amy Parrish with the Kentucky Science Center about camps and activities offered at the Science Center during the break. And I'd also like to remind everybody of two other places offering fun opportunities for the kids. Both the Louisville Zoo and the Louisville Free Public Library have all kinds of activities, including camps, story times, film screenings, games, and more. And so you can head to louisvillezoo.org and lfpl.org for more information. And we're joined, as you can see here, by some cool critters over here. What do we got there, a python? Maud python. So if anybody likes snakes, be sure you can go over there and get a free pet in there. Do you pet a snake? I guess that's what you do. Then you can clean up after that. So thank you for bringing our Maud python here to the Cyril Allgaier today, so you can stick around if you want to, and you can have a little fun visit with our python over here. Lastly, I'd like to mention a fun activity offered by the Louisville Metro Police Activities League, also known as PAL, P-A-L. In a partnership with Dare to Care, PAL will be offering a chocolate candy making class, that's right, Pete, taught by LMPD's very own Dawn Hall. This class is offered for kids aged 8 to 17, so those interested can sign up by visiting louisvillepal.org, louisvillepal.org. So obviously a lot going on. So first let's bring up Ben Johnson to tell us more about the exciting programs happening at the community centers throughout our city during the break. Ben?
All right. Thank you, Mayor, and good afternoon again. But I would be remiss if I didn't start by echoing the Mayor's remarks and thanking Robbie again. I've been in this position for 9 years, and Robbie has done this for 8 years. I mean, you don't get any more consistent. He was determined to do something for the community, and he has done this every year since. And in fact, he does at least 2, if not 3. So I just want to express my appreciation to Robbie again for continuing to reach out to the community. He's doing this one at Cyril, but he's done these at 4 or 5 different community centers to make sure that we minimize some of the transportation challenges. But also, I'm proud to say that of the 13 community centers that I represent, all the way from Sun Valley to Berrytown, we have exciting activities going on at each of those. And as the mayor said, your best bet is to call the community center directly if you're familiar with them. But if you're not, call 574-PARK, 7275, and get the number to that center. We're doing everything from cornhole, we're doing a drawing marathon, we have little leagues going on, we have some other of our partners doing activities. There's a lit and activity at California. that we're partnering with JCPS on. We're working with some neighborhood places. So we really have a wide variety of activities. We also are maintaining our regular hours Monday through Thursday from 11 to 8 and Friday from 10 to 9, because we also realize and have learned that these babies are not getting up early because it's the holidays. In fact, they're doing the opposite. They're trying to sleep in. So we want to be open when they're open. And then also I'll close with, we're doing a thing at most of our centers that I'm excited about called Noondays Eve. And on that Saturday, which is New Year's Eve, a lot of the centers are actually going to be open from 10 or 11 a.m. until 2 or 3 p.m. and doing a balloon drop at 12 noon as opposed to 12 midnight, which obviously we would not do. So that's another fun opportunity for young people to have something to do in a safe environment to celebrate the holiday like most of us. So it's just a riff on the New Year's Eve ball drop. And so again, reach out to your local community center to find out which ones are doing that particular activity. But like I said, we have a wide range of activities that we're leading, also some with our partners. So again, we are working together to make sure that the young people and some of the adults, you can come out and enjoy what we're doing as well. We just finished a whole series of Friendsgiving events this past week to bring people together to have a meal and some fellowship. So thank you all for coming out. And again, 574 Park 7275. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Ben. Now we all know that when school's out, science is in. So here to tell us more about what's happening at the Kentucky Science Center is Amy Parrish. Amy?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you for everyone who came out today. We've got a lot of great activities happening at Kentucky Science Center, a lot of them for pretty low costs, including our holiday film series. So we've got a lot of great classic films showing on our giant 4-story screen for only $5. So a really fun way to get out, experience the holiday spirit for a pretty low buy-in. We've also got activities, much like our community centers. We'll also be doing a New Year's event with a balloon drop at noon on New Year's Eve. And we'll have our camps happening throughout all the weekdays of JCPS break. Those are our drop-in pay-by-day camps where you can make sure that the kids are still learning while they're out of school, but they're also having some fun in our 50,000 square feet of hands-on interactive activities. If you'd like to learn more about what's going on at Kentucky Science Center, you can head to kysciencecenter.org and see the full list. Hope to see you there.
All right, thank you, Amy. Let's see. Now, we get a lot of support from Councilman Mulvihill's office, and we're here in his district. So Jeff Wall is here on the councilman's behalf. So Jeff's going to share a few words with us right now. Jeff?
Good morning or good afternoon. I'm happy to be here to represent Councilman Mulvihill, and thank you, Mayor. Just want to say what an awesome opportunity for activities for our young people during the holidays. So please check it out. We will certainly have all the information in our newsletter. And so thank you to Robbie and all the other departments for all the great activities and opportunities you're offering our young people for the holidays. Happy Thanksgiving.
All right, thank you. Happy Thanksgiving. Now, we're thankful for our basketball camps that Robbie Valentine puts on all the years. So in addition to being a great coach on and off the floor, he's also really involves the community in these events. We couldn't put on the events for free, which is amazing without wonderful sponsors. So we're going to hear from a couple of the sponsors for Robbie's and the Parks Department basketball camps. And first up is the Federal Credit Union.
So at Liberty Federal Credit Union, we continue to give back to our members, and this year alone we've given back over $15 million to our members, and we're so proud to give back to Robbie and what he's doing for the kids in the community, and he's been doing it for over 30 years, he'd mentioned, and there's a lot there, and we're just very proud of it and glad to be a part of it.
Thank you.
And we appreciate all their help, and Delta Dental is here for the community all kinds of times as well. So we're happy to have them supporting the camp as well. Delta Dental.
Basketball may be what puts the smile on the kid's face, but Delta Dental hopes to help keep it there through oral health education and dental screenings. And we know that access can be an issue in the community, and that's why we're proud to announce that we're going to bring our mobile dental unit here to the camp so that kids have an opportunity to receive care, go through dental screenings. They'll get toothbrushes, toothpaste, oral health care kit that they can take home. So we're just really proud and honored to partner with Robbie and his team on providing oral health care as a part of the overall clinic experience. And we just enjoy bringing these services to the community. Thank you.
All right, we appreciate that. And then George with Bearnose has been a downtown fixture for a long time, been a big part of the growth of bourbonism right next door to the Yum Center as well. So if there's something good going on, he's always right in the middle of that. So let's hear it for Bearnose Pizza.
I think I should have gone before Delta Dental, but you have to eat your pizza and then you brush your teeth after having a good pizza. But we have some pizza here today for people to enjoy. But, you know, Bearnose and all our 14 locations, we're always looking for any way to help the community, specifically kids, and for the kids to be active. What a great lineup of organizations and things for people to do, and Bearnose is glad to feed those kids a few of the events, and if Robbie or the mayor calls, we're always ready to support. Thank you.
So again, thanks to our sponsors. As I mentioned, they've been pulled together by Robbie Valentine, who's been a true champion to the youth in our community for a long, long time. So let's hear it for Robbie, and let's find out what's going on with our basketball camps. Robbie Valentine.
Thank you, Mayor. I want to thank both Mr. Johnson. He's been absolutely amazing to work with to get the camps going, and also John and his department for all the artwork and the flyers and all the mistakes I make. They make sure they're correct. And Mayor, I want to thank your staff. We've been doing these press conferences for a long time, and your staff has been great. I've been doing camps for over 36 years, and I absolutely love Louisville, Kentucky. It's home. It's always going to be home. And parents, with everything that's going on today, any opportunity you get to get your kids into these free activities, make sure you do that, because kids need to be as busy as possible. And there's a lot of trouble out there that's wanting them to be a part of their team, and it's hard. It's tough on these kids. I feel sorry for them, especially in some of the environments in which some of them might live. But one thing for sure, when they come to our clinic, the one thing they're going to get is discipline. They're going to have some fun, but hopefully they'll leave with the respect of wanting to be a great, successful student and wanting to stay out of trouble. That's the most important thing. My sponsors, for allowing me to walk in their office, throw a proposal at them, and they sign a dotted line. And I'm so lucky to have people like George. It's not just a pizza guy. He's a very personal friend, and he does a lot in the community that a lot of people don't know about. Brian is just met with him yesterday and his marketing staff, and had a chance to visit the truck in which the kids will be getting some dental work, and then spring break, by that time we'll be doing some vision work too. So I want to say that, and I'm so glad of him and Jude and their team over at Delta. And then Ms. Bryant with Liberty Credit Union, she is just phenomenal. I mean, this is a lady that texted me, and she was here at 11 o'clock this morning. And what she does with the bank and the community, and her involvement within the community is really strong. And so I'm glad that everybody's a part of the team. And it's not about me, it's about the kids. And I have a great staff that works with me, and some of my staff have been doing camps with me for 36 years. And last but not least, Mayor Fischer, I went to Shemp's yesterday. It's one of the oldest candy factories in the United States, and I wanted to give you some Shemp's bourbon balls. And I just want to thank you for letting me be a part of the press conferences and trying to reach the kids as much as possible. Every time we've done this, I want to thank every one of you media. Every press conference we've had, you showed up. And the community needs to see this side of it, because there are a lot of people in this community that wants to most definitely get kids involved in something very, very positive, and just getting them to a point where they know that people love them. I love every child that I had a chance to work with, and some of those kids are almost 40 years old, and so it means a lot to me. This is personal, and having a science center. That snake, science center, and the zoo, and I'm sorry, I'm terrified, man. Stay over, man. If that snake come over, I'll pass out.
Between you and the snake.
But anyway, I want to thank everybody very much for today, and I hope everybody have a very awesome Thanksgiving. And I hope I mentioned to everybody that you appreciate it. And Mayor Fischer, you're loved and you're appreciated, and I really appreciate your 12 years and your friendship. And the loss of your father hit me as hard as it hits you, and so we hope that you have a awesome next few months, that you can be Greg Fischer. Thank you guys very much.
Thanks, Robbie. Thank you, Robbie. Thank you for the bourbon balls. Appreciate that. And so I want to thank Robbie Valentine. This is kind of a special event. We've done a lot of these together and had a lot of great sponsors. I want to thank our great Parks Department as well. But Robbie, I've got a proclamation for you, honoring you on behalf of the city, just for all the things that you've done over the years. I've never had a chance to formally thank you with a proclamation. So if you would join me, please, sir. So this is the city of Louisville honoring Robbie Valentine, a member of the 1986 national champion Louisville Cardinals men basketball team, who has used his championship legacy to enhance the lives of countless youths throughout the community in the nearly 4 decades since. Robbie and his team have worked in the community to teach the fundamentals of the game of basketball, as well as the concept of teamwork, being a positive contributor to society, taking care of one's own physical and mental health, and the importance of working hard both on the basketball court and in the classroom. So our city expresses its sincere gratitude to Robbie, who is now working with a 3rd generation of campers, for his devotion to the city of Louisville and its surrounding areas, and his tireless work as an ambassador for our community, and as an ambassador for the University of Louisville and the game of basketball and the game of life. Robbie Valentine, we appreciate you, man.